Well, howdy. My name is Lew Bolton. I've written a book called Smoky Mountain Jack Tales of Winter and Old Christmas. I'd like to read you one of those stories that is not a Christmas story. And you can join in if you'd like. Jack and the Sheep Tale. Once upon a time ago, could I get an echo out there? Once upon a time ago, in the Smoky Mountains, there lived a feller, named Jack. Folks called him Lazy Jack because he had a knack for the lack of get up and go. What got him up and going was knowing his belly was going without eats. Heeding the needin' for feeding. Lazy Jack headed down the road to find a job of work. As he walked along, he sang a song to remind himself of what he had to do. You gotta do what you do, what you gotta do, and hit the trail. You gotta do what you do, what you gotta do, stay off your tail. Jack asked everyone he knew for work, but they knew he was a lump who liked to sit on his rump, and they wouldn't hire him. So he kept on walking. Finally, a long ways down the road, he came to the fine sheep farm of a giant of a feller. Now, he didn't know jack about Jack. Didn't know his middle name was Lazy, and he hired him to tend his sheep. But the giant man warned Jack, "You best keep a close watch out, and do not let the sheep drink from Seeping Springs over yonder. Nearby there is quicksand, super sucky, slickety quicksand. If you was to lose every one of my 100 sheep, you will lose your pay and lose a strip of your hide besides. And don't think I can't do it." Jack didn't have to look twice at that big stout man to know that he could do it and would. So Jack started herding the sheep, and they kept bleating, "Baa with me. Baa! Baa! Baa!" He kept a good watch over the sheep, just like a good shepherd should. At first, he would count the sheep every now and then to be sure they were all there. 98, 99, 100. But then the sun was feeling warm, and his eyelids were getting heavy. So Jack decided to rest his eyes, just for a minute. And like Little Boy Blue, he fell asleep. Not under the haystack, but in the cool shade of a tree. Jack was counting sheep in his sleep. 97, 98, 99. And in his sleep, he was listening to them bleat. Baa! 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 And the sound of the 100 sheep's loud bleating, baa, got farther, baa, and farther, baa, and so much farther, baa, away. Lazy Jack woke up with a start and looked around. There were no sheep eating grass nearby. Where do you think those bleating sheep were? Where else? They were all headed for the super sucky, slickety quicksand. Jack beat quick and dashed after them, ran in front of them, and got them all turned around and headed back to greener pastures. He counted woolly heads. 97, 98, 99. All sheep were present and accounted for, except one. And where do you think that other sheep was? Where else? The lost sheep was headed right for the dangerous super sucky slickety quicksand, about to take a sheep dip. Jack busted a sweat rushing to catch that sheep, but Mr. Bleat had a long head start on him and went right into the quicksand, all 4 feet. The sheep bleated, "Baa!" By the time Jack got to the sheep, it was half in and half out the quicksand. Its head and its tail and its butt were still sticking up. "Baa! Bah! Back then, in case you don't know, sheep had longer tails, bigger than a dog's. So that gave Jack something to grab, a good handle. He reached out and took hold of that stout tail, and he pulled and pulled and pulled with all his might. But the sheep's wool was soaking wet and heavy, and the bleating sheep could not be pulled out. Jack kept thinking, but Dad, I'm going to lose my job and lose my hide besides. The sheep kept sinking into the super sucky slickety quicksand, mostly in and only a little bit out now. Bah! Bah! But good for lazy Jack. He did not give up. He spit on his hands. Spit on your hands. And Jack grabbed the tail. You grab too. Jack put his back into it, and Jack pulled. Help Jack pull. He pulled. He was fretting. He pulled. He was sweating. He pulled. Snap. That sheep's tail snapped, broke plumb off. All that was left was just a little bitty nub, which is the way sheep's tails are to this day. First of all, that little nub of a stub of a tail got sucked under. Bah, glug. Then lazy Jack, he swore that he would never be lazy again if he could only save this one sheep. But here's the scoop. It was too late for oops. The wee woolly head of that little lost sheep disappeared into that super sucky slickety quicksand. Bah, glug. And you know something. If that sheep's tail had been stronger, this sheep tail would have been longer. Jack and the sheep tail. Hope you enjoyed that story from Smoky Mountain Jack Tales of Winter and Old Christmas. There's plenty more where that came from.